Touch CEOs by Tommy NFG. That boy Tommy done dropped one. I think this is about since McDonald's put out that new burger and the CEO with the taste it. I watched lik괜ᴜ react to that shit, and he was sitting there talking, so how do I attack it? Like, nigga, it's a burger, eat it. You think it's just be doing anything? And now I got all these other CEOs coming out, like the Wendy's boy. He sat there, ate their food. I don't know who else did, but shit. Let's see what Tommy talking about, bro.
CEOs, you either hate them, or
hate them.
Yeah, hate 'em.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
Peter Thiel knows about the Antichrist. Peter Thiel knows about the Antichrist. Yo, shout out South Park.
I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in this.
Should the human race survive?
Except the Costco CEO. We love you. Thank you for keeping the hot dog at $1.50. CEOs in the past, pre-internet and pre-social media, weren't really thought of when you were going to a company to get its product. You could have shopped at a place for 20 years straight, bought from the same clothing brand for 20 years, and not a single soul would know who was even behind the brand. True. But because social media now, every company and brand will try to put their CEO out there sometimes to seem cool and hip with the kids. Maybe they do a little TikTok trend or two. And some CEOs may be out there more or less, depending on how much the brand relies on them. Elon Musk was probably the biggest one to do it and be tied to a company, but it's safe to say that era is burned up in flames. His own Tesla shareholders told him to stop showing up to events because he's up the company's rep. He probably got happy when he heard that. He can now just schizo tweet all day on Twitter/X about Grok and retweet racist accounts. But for now, what I'll focus on is fast food CEOs, because if you haven't seen the news, fast food in general is on a complete downward trend to the point they're calling it the McRecession. A lot of restaurants are closing in multiple locations down randomly, like they'll randomly announce on a random Tuesday.
No, I ain't gonna lie. When's the last time I went to a Pizza Hut, bro? I haven't had Pizza Hut since I think I was like in single digits, gang. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even fucking remember their pizza as being good. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was talking to my niggas the other day. They was talking about the best spots for pizza, and that's not in the combos, in my opinion. The best spots is the spots that aren't chain gangs. Like, any chain pizza spot, in my opinion, is lower than like the little mom and pop spot on the corner or some shit, bro. Or just like a need to know, like, you, if you know type shit. You feel me? Jack in the Box, I ain't never had Jack in the Box.
They closed 300 stores down. And one of the things that's contributed to this is the CEOs of these companies and their decisions. Fast food pricing has only been going up, and the main people pushing it to be higher is the CEOs there. Believe it or not, there was actually a time where fast food actually felt pretty affordable.
Bro, McDonald's had a dollar menu, gang. And the shit that was on there that was $1 wasn't just a small drink. Bro, it went from the dollar menu to the $1, $2, $3 menu to now it's the value menu. The cheapest thing on there you could get is a small drink, bro. And who the fuck wants a small drink from McDonald's for $1.90 something? Like, bro, you can sat there and, like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, fast food is expensive. That's how you know shit is fucked up.
Never forget being a kid, asking my mom, could we get some McDonald's? And she hit me with the classic, we got food at home. And the price of a meal was a shattering $6.20. Looking back at it now, maybe she should have got me those meals so we could cherish the time.
For real.
That wasn't even that long ago, to be honest.
That's
like 10 years ago, it was commonplace. You could get a decent meal. Crazy how kids growing up now will never get to experience those times. You could eat like a king with 10 bucks. Fast food used to know its place as the slob you consume quickly because you don't feel like cooking. A lot of the brands now, though, have tried pivoting to being more premium, which no one asked for. I promise you, if you ask the average consumer, what would they rather have?
Bro, like, what? I just seen a fucking press conference reveal for Taco Bell food, bro. For real? This, like, Taco Bell. The shit that you get at 3 in the morning when you drunk as shit. Okay. Nobody's asking for that, gang. I feel like the only restaurant that even has the right to do some shit like that is fucking Chick-fil-A. Like, honestly, like, what?
a more premium product that's 50% more in price. And truth be told, it's not even that much more premium. Their definition is probably just adding an ingredient or two. Or if you ask them, would they rather have a quick bite for like 50% less? I guarantee they'll pick the second option. The Chipotle CEO has really been getting fried because he said that over 60% of Chipotle's customers have household incomes over $100,000, and he'll lean into that group. It wasn't too long ago that you could see prices of Chipotle bowls, and man, how far it's fallen. Also, you would have to trust the CEO's non-skewed.
Wait, that's real? That's crazy. Bro, you get a fucking bowl from Chipotle now, you're paying like 15, gang. There's no way. That's insane. And I'm not even a Chipotle bowl like that. In my opinion, I ain't eating something at the moment it hit my stomach and said I gotta take a shit. That's wild, bro.
Man, how far it's fallen. Also, you would have to trust the CEO's non-skewed statistics of that. Like, I don't know if that's really true about the Chipotle thing and people having that income. Even if it was true, I don't know why they think people are gonna buy some type of luxurious, fine-graded Chipotle bowl. Most people that go to Chipotle in reality are just people that still want to be big backed but feel healthier about it. Like, you can get a bowl or burrito
Jesus
there and
Christ.
it can end up being more calories than a typical McDonald's meal. Then we also got McDonald's, which is trying to do the same with their release of the Big Arch. It's supposed to be their premium burger, and it's 1,000 calories.
What the hell?
For the love of God. Don't eat this if you ain't at least semi-active. Eat these for a week straight and you're gonna wake up one day looking like Jabba the Hutt. Just getting the burger itself is $10 and a meal with the whole thing is $14. I'm gonna be honest, I tried it and not that bad, at least from the location I got it. My stomach was moving like the rumbling was happening for 10 hours. That's the price you pay for McDonald's, I guess. But for the price, it is absolutely not worth it. It was probably like 10% better than the Big Mac. Also, we can get to the McDonald's CEO because by now we've all seen the video.
I just peeped, bro. That's what this nigga look like? It's crazy because he looked like he would be in charge of McDonald's. Just goofy looking. Let me chill. He sit there and buy me and my whole family.
Get to the McDonald's CEO because by now we've all seen the video. And this was probably the most generational PR damage McDonald's has received ever since the pink slime allegations, which I'm still not sure are allegations.
Oh yeah,
we all moved
for
on
the
to
chicken nuggets.
So some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth.
That little
That is
bite.
so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's
He talking about a big bite for a big arch. Bro, it looked like he hit the Squidward. You know the Squidward, you know what he like. That's what it looked like he just did. Bro, terrible PR, gang. Terrible, but I feel like it wasn't even no secret for real. We already knew most of these CEOs wasn't eating this shit, bro.
bite for a big arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger.
I don't even know how to attack it.
Like, my nigga, it's a fucking burger, buddy.
Oh, so delicious, guys. I just love this product. So much gooey texture and great onions.
When the CEO of the company doesn't even want to have their premium burger, that should tell you enough. Whoever's working on McDonald's social media team needs to be fired because why would you let this air? It is
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you can even see that man got mostly bun in that shit anyway.
on McDonald's social media team needs to be fired because why would you let this air? It is early since this meme, but I sincerely believe this is gonna cause a long-term damage to the brand. This isn't like a random employee trying it or a manager at a location. This is the head of the brand struggling to even be able to eat his own food. And the video itself also gave other brands easy PR because now their CEOs coming out the—
Okay, I seen this one. I seen Burger King. I ain't know Wendy's did it. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Wendy's burgers, bro. Go to Wendy's, get you a little Dave's double. Like, in my opinion, that's the freshest tasting fast food burger. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is mad expensive though. Shit like $10, but that shit bust. I ain't gonna lie.
Woodworks making their own videos. This
But
video has
he know that shit, but he took a good chunk of that shit, bro. I'm telling you, get you a Dave's double, bro. Wendy's got me there. I ain't gonna lie.
me seeing CEOs I never knew even existed. I seen a video of the KFC CEO doing it. Like, what you mean it's not the Colonel anymore? And the truth is, someone like the McDonald's CEO is never having it on the daily, and I don't believe even weekly. He has his own custom chefs to make him and his family the best food out there, trying his best to avoid a single ingredient of McDonald's. Him calling the burger a product alone is gonna be the main deterrent for people. The unfortunate thing about fast food too is the price is only gonna get worse. Now that the company models are so heavily relied on investors, and those investors always need more money, they're gonna have to keep bumping up the price, and yes, that's not including just inflation. Unless you get a CEO like the Arizona iced tea guy, shout out to him.
Gold.
It's just
He
how it
is
is now. One of the
golden.
only ways you get a CEO that actually cares about the product.
And it's crazy. He said to report any store that isn't selling his Arizonas for 99 cents. And if I see that shit, I report it. I do not care. He got that shit on the label for a reason. He said, I don't give a fuck. We ain't raising the prices of none. He ain't even shrink the sizes. That's a goal right there, for real.
Is if they either worked in the store and built their way up, or if they were a part of the founding or founding family, because at that point it's very personal to you. And that usually is the restaurants that end up having the best rep. Now we can move on to the tech CEOs. And of course we gotta talk about Elon and Tesla. Now, as much as I can on Elon overall for being a loser, I'll talk about specifically Tesla and how out of touch he's become with his own companies. One of the main reasons Tesla started blowing up initially was because of how cool it made electric cars look. Before Tesla, electric cars were still taboo. At the most, people would get a Prius to save money on gas, but a Prius was also a tiny death box. The Tesla came in with a cool looking design and a bunch of cool features, including self-driving. You had to be there at Tesla's peak, because at a certain point it truly felt like the future to the public.
Bro, real niggas know. YouTube in like 2016, 2017 to like 2018, bro. You seen David Dobrik give away them damn Teslas, and you like, yo, I want a Tesla, bro. You seen that? You seen every YouTuber had? You seen Jake Paul, Logan Paul, fucking everybody who was somebody had a damn Tesla, gang. Rapper, YouTuber, bro, Teslas. Like, that's crazy. And all that PR is just in the dirt, bro. In the fucking gutter. Like, that's wild. I remember when he first announced the Cybertrucks, niggas was losing their minds over that shit. Like, that's insane, gang.
Now, it didn't work perfect and still doesn't. It's probably gotten worse. You'll hear about an incident daily of someone's Tesla on self-driving, randomly driving off a mountaintop, but it just sounded too cool that people couldn't care. It was a lot to add it to the car at $8,000, but it was a lifetime subscription, so in the long run, it wasn't bad. Until, as of February 2026, the company decided to cancel the lifetime subscription, making it $100 a month to use. And this is also Elon could potentially hit his $1 trillion pay package, where one of the goals is to have 10 million people on full self-driving mode. Instead of, just adding the subscription on top of the option to fully buy it for lifetime, which they did have, they made it only one option so more people would get it and you would permanently be paying Tesla for life. There are a lot of people out there who bought the Tesla with the intention later on to add the lifetime subscription of full self-driving. And this is something Elon himself knew, but since he needs $1 trillion, which won't go to anything but SpaceX rockets blowing up in the air, or more money fed to Grok servers to produce AI slop, he gave every Tesla owner the middle finger. You just know everyone who bought a Tesla for the initial hype is pissed, especially those people who didn't get the lifetime subscription of the self-driving. I would say just sell it, but used Teslas aren't doing too good on the car market. It seems like nobody wants to buy it.
Bro, and it's crazy, bro. Even Ray, like, I keep talking about the nigga, but the nigga you're Ray, he's selling his Cybertruck game. He trying to hawk the fuck out of that bitch, bro. Like, it's crazy. Anybody who got a Tesla, like, and then I feel like them used electric cars, they aren't good in the long run anyway. What happens when them batteries start to go or whatever? I ain't no mechanic or scientist or whatever, but that shit just don't seem like the best option to buy used
Tesla in 2026. I wonder why. And even if you are someone who thinks you're smart and buys one with someone who already got the lifetime before they got rid of it, they now added a policy on some of the Teslas where the lifetime is tied to the original owner. So they wipe the whole software when it's sold and you gotta buy a subscription. This is biblical levels of greed. There is no point in doing all that. One of the main ways Tesla got big too was Elon being relatable to people and kind of being the only CEO who knew internet memes. It seemed like at the time he cared people could actually.
Bro, I remember when that started to like fall off is when like I think he had paid people to play games for him, and he was sitting there and posting fake and act like he was sitting there beating the games. I think that's when niggas was starting to be like, yo, this nigga's actually corny. Like, you gotta sit there and make yourself seem cool by paying people to play games for you. Like, you sitting there talking about Elden Ring and shit. Like, yo, that's corny, bro. Like, on top of the other 1,000 things this nigga's done to make himself even more of a nut, but nigga just corny.
Tesla as a product and didn't just try things to boost his sales. Now he's just the average billionaire joining the "you will own nothing and be happy" group. It isn't a new thing of Tesla trying to cut costs. In 2021, the company decided to start removing their radar sensors and parking sensors to add Tesla's custom own. And engineers in Elon's own company told him he shouldn't, but of course he doesn't give a about their opinion. He's the epic meme lord of Twitter. He knows right from wrong decisions. This company model of companies slowly luring you in with the best deals ever only to you over in the long term is so annoying. I'd rather you just tell me at the start how things are gonna be. And this AI takeover has gotten so ridiculous with every tech CEO trying to make something AI. Not every new product you release has to have some form of AI in it. They'll somehow find a way to add it in the dumbest ever. You have a smart—
It's dead ass just them niggas being greedy and lazy, bro. Just being money hungry, greedy, lazy bastards, gang. Like, AI is gonna be the death of us, bro. I'm telling you, and it's sad.
Bulb CEO talking about their brand new line of AI light bulbs. Game company talking about how they added a virtual AI companion in their game for you to talk to. A company that's been talked about recently with AI though is Microsoft. We're approaching the time soon of Windows 12 releasing, either announced at the end of this year or next year potentially. It could be delayed of course, but off their typical release time of 3 to 6 years, it's way past due its release time. It's wild because I barely felt like we got Windows 11. I mean, it doesn't function at the time, so that could be why. But so far, it's being rumored by industry insiders that the next Windows is gonna be full AI. Like, we're talking about AI can potentially do tasks on your PC and can follow your voice commands. It's like these companies—
Bro, they about to fucking— I mean, they already sitting there and tracking our shit, but they about to get everything. If you got some encrypted shit on here, that AI gonna tear that shit apart the minute you download it, bro. That's all they doing. They just want full control over everything. Like, this shit is out of pocket.
Never listen to consumers, because not only would this make Windows harder to run on computers, it would also be insanely creepy to people. Imagine you're sleeping and your AI companion randomly turns on and starts whispering in your ear intensely asking how's your sleep. If they release this version, I guarantee the CIA and FBI are gonna have some type of backdoor in everyone's computer with the AI. They will force everyone eventually to download it. If I could, I would still be with Windows 10, but I was forced here. Also, because of this, the amount of RAM usage each computer would need would be way more. And as long as RAM prices stay at their level, it's not looking for anybody that's trying to get into PC gaming now. If I could put a bet on it, I would put an 80% chance they go with a fully AI system. Microsoft themselves have already said they're focusing on AI now, so that's what we got. Anyways, that's all I got. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensual.
Video time. I mean, shit, niggas being lazy. All these CEOs is out here for one thing, and that's bread, bro. So all they want is bread. That's it. I don't even know, like, bro, I don't know. All these reactions today low-key blew my shit. Like, this shit is actually—
Get 'em going, coughing up the slug.